Spring has sprung, the flowers are here, but how do they know it's the right time of year? Let's find out on this lockdown walk. Hi, I'm Emily Warner and I study plant ecology at the University of Oxford, and I'm here at St Mary's Church in Iffley for this lockdown walk. So the first ingredient for spring plants is temperature. Plants need to experience cold temperatures during the whole of winter, as they have something called a gene repressor which is stopping them from flowering, and the cold temperatures cause this to gradually break down and fade away. This means when it warms up and the spring comes, the plants will be ready to flower. Another key signal for plants is day length. Plants want to flower when bees and other pollinators are around and when other plants are in flower, so they take their cues from the sun to also help them make sure that the time is right. As plants emerge in the spring and their leaves unfurl, they use energy from the sun to photosynthesize. Let's talk about these crocuses. These plants have a bulb which is under the ground, and it stores up energy which gives them a head start when the spring comes, so they can come right up and start flowering. It's why they're some of the first ones we see in the spring. Then, when the plants have flowered, their flowers will die back and the leaves will absorb energy from the sun, which is transferred to the bulb, a bit like recharging a battery. This bulb then sits under the ground waiting for next spring when it will do it all again. So if you're like me on your walks, you'll have started to notice the buds appearing on the trees. But did you know that most trees also flower? This is a hazel, and you can see its male catkins here. These pollinate the much smaller female flowers, which will become hazelnuts in the autumn. But also, most other trees will have flowers, often tiny little ones that you'll have to look much more closely to see. And these will go on to produce seeds that will become the next trees. So technically conifers don't flower, but they do still produce seeds. So it's spring and we're starting to see plants flowering and emerging everywhere, but climate change is actually affecting the timing of plant flowering and blooming. Sorry to end on a bit of a down note, but if you have seen plants emerging earlier than usual, that could be why. That's it from me. Goodbye.